Okay, so it's so hot here today. Okay, so I just came back from my blood test stuff, and I'm gonna tell you guys later. I had the most craziest, like, I don't know, like, I have this luck, like, I get the craziest people around me, and I don't know, I kind of think that it's my fault. Maybe I'm being rude at some point with somebody and I don't really realize that, because I really get like such mean people around me, and I'm trying not to focus on that, but it's just so weird. Like, I just randomly get these people, but I'm gonna tell later. Like, this patient also that was waiting, like, this lady, she's even like, she's in her like, oh my gosh, she's like a little bit elderly lady, and I mean, this was my first time going to this clinic, so like, I don't know any rules, like, I don't know where to sit, I don't know where to go. So I go straight to registration and I ask, hey, which room I'm gonna have to go to. Hi. So today is Thursday, July 25th, and right now is 3:40 in the afternoon, and I just came back from my blood test, which, as I said before, I had to do my cortisol levels, and also I had to do a glucose tolerance test to make sure that, I mean, not to make sure, they just wanted to see if I have diabetes or no, which I know I don't have yet, which is good. But I mean, I'm still waiting for the results. But I did my glucose, that hemoglobin A1C, I believe in January. But anyway, I'm happy that they're doing all the pre-testings. But yo, today was crazy. Like, basically, when they do the cortisol test, you have to come in early morning, which is like 8 o'clock, and then they repeat it at 4 p.m. which I know it's not 4 yet, but I came around 2:30 and I was like, I'm sorry ladies, can you please draw my blood? I really want to go home already. And then for glucose tolerance test, they did the same. They did at the same time as they did my morning cortisol, and then they give you to drink the glucose concentrate, and then after 2 hours they repeat it. So I take the public transportation to the clinic. It's very easy to go there. We have the trolley buses here in my country, which is extremely fun for me though. I don't miss New York subway at all. Like, these trolley buses are like, they go extremely fast and they make this really funny sound. I tried to film a little bit and it's really funny. So I mean, I'm enjoying it. Like, for me, it's like attraction. But yeah, my appointment was at 8 o'clock, and I come in. I came exactly at 8 o'clock. So I come and I see these people like sitting there, you know, and I don't know, like, I don't know what they're sitting for there. Like, I never had my blood drawn there, like, and like, this is so bizarre for me, like, how people can be so extremely rude. Like, you know, I live in New York City. I have something to compare with, you know, like the people rudeness, people craziness, people bitchiness. But this is like another level, you know. This is like the kind of rudeness that is like, it gets in your bones, you know. Not from the employees, from the patients, which is even more bizarre. So basically it was like this. I walk in, I go to the registration table, and everybody's looking at me like I have like little like 5 monkeys on my head. And I'm like, hello, good morning. I have a appointment to draw my blood at 8 o'clock. And this registration lady, she turns to me and she's like, So okay, you can have a seat somewhere here. And I'm like, okay, but the thing is, like, where the people were sitting, there are no doors, so like I don't know who's gonna take me, who will call me, do I need a number, do I need anything, like what is the like system, you know, like I don't know. Like, you work in the registration, I don't know, like I work in a clinic like for a year, you know. We always make sure to inform patients so they know what to do, you know, not just sit around. Like, it's, I don't know, it was so weird. So then I turned to her and I was trying to be really nice, and I was like, so will somebody call me? And she's like, you have to wait for 8 o'clock. And I look at my phone and I'm like, well, it's 7:59. And she's like, just go sit. And I'm like, okay. You know, okay, I'm sorry, maybe it's so early and you're just in the like weird morning mood. I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down, yo, relax. So I just like, okay, lady. So I walk by and these grandmas, like, I don't want to be rude for like, you know, elderly people, but some people just really losing it with age. So I'm just walking by and, you know, I'm trying to look where to sit. I go in the hallway, kind of hide, and just wait for that 8 o'clock, which is like 1 minute, you know. So when I'm walking by, I hear this farm lady saying out loud, who this girl thinks she is? We all come here like very early and she just wants to go and cut off the line. And I'm like, and I turn to her and she's like, yeah, what are you looking at? Yeah, what are you looking at? And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, okay, Veronica, just calm down and don't open your mouth, because I was ready to like just like, you know, I was holding it. I was like, are you kidding me? Like what did I do to you? What did I do to you, you know? I walk in, I ask the question where to wait and what is the system, who's gonna call me, and I left to sit down. Did I went to some kind of like door? Did I move you? Did I ask you anything? Like, who the fuck are you to yell at me without any reason? So I was ready to just curse her the fuck out. So I turn to her and I tell her, I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am. Did I say anything to you? And then she's just like, and I'm like, wow. So then I sit down on this couch and I'm like, yo, bitch, you gonna tell me another word? I'm gonna, like, I was so furious. So then that 1 minute passes and all those elderly ladies, they just run to the registration table. They just run like crazy. Like, I never saw this craziness even in New York. Like, I've seen crazy shit in the city, you know, like literally crazy shit, like people slapping each other for no reason, you know. But yo, this, I was like, yo, lady, like, you would be in New York, you will be rolling down the stairs right now, you know, for opening your mouth for no reason and cursing out somebody for no fucking reason. And I'm like, so, you know, they all went to the registration. I don't know, I guess I didn't want to ask anything at that point. I was guessing that the actual registration opens at 8 o'clock and then kind of everybody makes their way to their appointment. So maybe those ladies came earlier so they could get into the line for the registration. And maybe that's why they got furious at me that when I opened the door, I just went straight to the registration, because that's what we do in fucking New York. You come in the clinic, you go to the registration, you tell your name, they tell you go the hell, sit down next to this and this door, they're gonna take you in at this time, just go and damn wait. All those farm ladies standing next to the registration, and I'm like, yo bitches, you know, like I came so damn early, and I'm not gonna let you ruin my damn appointment, because I know that I'm gonna have to do a glucose tolerance test and I'm gonna have to wait 2 hours. So you know what, I came at 8 o'clock, my blood drawing is at 8 o'clock, I'm not gonna stay here longer than 10 minutes to have my appointment ready. So then they did something, I don't know, I guess take care of their business, whatever. And then when she's walking by, I turn to her and I tell her, what are you looking at now? And she just looked at me like, yo, you know? But then the funny thing happened, her friend tripped and she almost fell. And I'm not a fan of wishing bad for people, but you know, if you're opening your mouth for no reason to curse somebody out because you are a vicious, jealous, insecure person, and your friend trips, I'm sorry, I'll laugh. Downstairs, I walked around a little bit, then I came back, I did my second glucose, and then at 4 o'clock I was supposed to do my second cortisol. So I left, I went to visit my mom. She was working in a hospital next to like a huge mall. I went to visit her. She had a few patients. She's actually a neonatologist, so her patients are the babies, so they always sleep. Hopefully. But I stayed with her a little bit. I took care of some of my letters for my university, because I had to submit a few forms. And but when I was coming back, like that glucose concentrate, because I couldn't eat anything or either drink, like it got me so bad. Like I was having like hot flashes, like my heart was racing. I was going through that huge shopping mall to cross to another side kind of the street, because it's kind of like a short way to go to the hospital. And I was walking and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna pass out here, and today is kind of hot. So I was just walking and I'm like, oh my god, like, you know, you can say that like, and this is just a beginning, you know, like this is just for me taking care of the testing and pre-testing for the surgery. But you know, like it's not easy. And I mean, I understand that we all have the days that, you know, like we have to go to the hospital, do the physical and blah blah blah. But when you're doing something new, you know, it kind of, I don't know, for me personally, like it affects me, you know, like I don't know what to expect. So I'm walking there, I look like a, you know, like a wet dog, just like, oh, like why do I have to go through this? And I felt really sick. So I picked up something, I grabbed something to eat, and then I went to my mom. I brought her something to eat as well, so we ate. And then it was like 2 p.m. and I'm like, listen, I cannot wait anymore. Like I'm just gonna go back there. You know, I still have to take the trolley bus. At that point I'm like, oh my god, I want to take a cab, but no, I don't want to spend that money, you know, even though it's like, it's kind of cheap. But with a trolley bus it's like €1, like 70 cents. With a cab it would be like €3. So I mean, no, I'm taking trolley bus, you know. And then so I took the trolley, I go there, I go back again there, and like I don't even look at the registration people anymore, you know, like I know which door I have to go, so I just walk in and I'm like, bye bitch, I'm going straight there. So those registration people, I heard them saying like, where are you going, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm not answering, like I'm going to medical assistant. Those are cool ladies, you know, like they explain me, they tell me what to do, what not to do, they tell me what is the, you know, the procedure, they explain me shit, you know. So I'm good with them, so I'm going to them. And so one passes by and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry I came back earlier, I know it's 1.5 hours earlier, but I'm like, can you please do me my second cortisol if that's possible? And she was really nice. She was like, okay, we have to call for the lab and make sure that the timing is right, because that cortisol second, it has to be drawn like towards the evening to see how your adrenal glands work. So I mean, it has to be done in a specific time. So I'm like, okay, maybe 2 p.m. it's still a little bit early, and I'm like, damn, you know, like, are my adrenals ready? Are they ready? Like, please be ready. I mean, you cannot know that, but they gave a call to the lab and they said it's fine. So I was like, thank you so much, ladies, for accepting me earlier. You know, I was like, I really appreciate it. And then I asked them if they can email me the lab results, but of course they don't do this in my country. There's no, you know, paperless stuff going on, so you have to come back, take your results. It's like a full shebang, you know, like you think that like in United States you have to go through all these processes, but now when I'm comparing, like I kind of have to do a lot too, you know. So now what I have left is Monday to do fibrogastroscopy, and that's it. Yeah, so I don't know how I'm gonna be uploading these videos. I'm literally like making a vlog every day, and probably I'm just gonna be uploading vlogs this week every day, and then I'm gonna start making a little bit more serious videos, like, you know, I'm gonna try to group them, you know, like my weight loss story, why did I decide to undergo the weight loss surgery. So I'm gonna kind of make a little bit more segmented videos, but for now I'm just vlogging because there's so much going on and I need the outlet to let go of my emotions. So yeah, so today's Thursday, July 25th. I did my half of my blood pre-testing, and I don't know, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlogs. If you have any comment, if you have any questions, just, you know, comment down below. If you like my little weird vlogs, give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel if you want more weird vlogs and me cursing out at the patients. But yeah, and I'm gonna go sleep. I have such a bad sleep pattern right now. Like, I fell asleep 2 a.m. and I'm waking up like 7 a.m. for like a week, and then during the day I'm just like so tired, but I still don't go to sleep. And then I think, I'm so sleepy, I'm gonna go lay down, and it's like 10 p.m. and the next time I look at the clock it's 1:30 a.m. and I'm like, yo, what the hell? So yeah, okay.